The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
We interrupt our regular one-player stadium programming to give you another side event, this time for the marathon mode. These players are after big chains and a piece of our crowdfunded prize pool. And our king has returned. Hello puzzlers, this is Cards of the Heart, and welcome to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Marathon Speedrun Tournament 2025. That's right, that is a side event for the marathon mode, one of the modes that goes very much underappreciated in our community. It's called a marathon, but it's very much a sprint to try and get your biggest chains that you can as fast as you get them. Because in marathon mode, big chains means big points. We're going to be speeding through several races today in order to try to get 100,000 points as fast as possible. Let me tell you how this tournament is going to work. We have the marathon mode that we are playing here today. We're going to play to 100,000 points. Try to get to that mark as soon as possible, and then the players must top out their stack to end the game. We are playing on the 2D mode. I don't know if 3D will be that particularly interesting to watch, but I guess we can have that as an option for future tournaments. But we are sticking to the 2D mode for today. Speed level is always set to 1 as per the category speedrun rules, and we're giving the choice of the game level up to the player. You can play on the faster speeds. You should be rewarded for getting faster times. There's a give and take with playing at the higher speeds. As things are currently set now, we are going to have 3 qualifying races to determine a set of finalists. Right now we only have 4 players currently signed up and registered to play. If we don't go more than that, then only the top 2 from the 3 races will advance to the final match. Otherwise, we will cut to a top 4 bracket where the semifinals match would have first to 2 wins move on to the finals, which will be first to 3 wins to take home the title of PPL 2025 Marathon Champion and 4% of the crowdfunded prize pool. That said, we don't have a whole lot of time to lollygag in these races. These marathon races will have a 15-minute time limit, so if you're not able to get to 100,000 points in 15 minutes, that is it. The game is over, and we will set your time at 15 minutes and move on to the next race. But again, this is a very underappreciated mode, and we don't always get to see going up to X13, 14, 15 plus chains in the one-player stadium rounds. So the marathon mode will be the best place to try and score those big X13 chains, score 1,800 points with each chain link, and combine a whole bunch of those to get to 100,000 points. As for our prize pool is currently set at $602.69. Some nice contributors have added to the pool with their direct tips, but if you have some Twitch bits lying around or a subscription available to the Twitch channel, maybe from your Amazon Prime subscription, you still haven't used it, that free one for the month, you can very much spend it on our Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel, and a portion of that, depending on the tier that you subscribe at, will get added directly to the pool. Bits will also get added directly to the pool bit for penny. And thanks to the generous support thus far, the top 8 from our one-player stadium bracket will get awarded a piece of the pie. And of course, the winner of today's tournament would get 4% of that pool. So it's already a little over $24 for champion of this tournament, which is not bad for maybe a couple hours of play that we're looking to have today. If you're looking to add to that pool yourself, if you are watching live, you can type !pool in the live Twitch chat to get a clickable link to the tip page. But you can also go to that page if you are watching on YouTube. Go to the video description. The link should be there to that. If not, yell at us in the comments and we'll get that added. But with $600 in the pool and very little time left in this tournament, there's not a whole lot of opportunities to add to the pool. So if you want to make it more worthwhile for our players, then by all means support us with whatever spare change that you can. We have 4 players ready to go for the first of 3 qualifying races to determine a top 2 for the final match. So let's get over to the match and see who all is playing in today's tournament, starting right now. And as you can see, puzzlers, I am playing in this tournament. I am the 4th person in order to get to 4 players so that we can actually play in this tournament. We do also have regulars GamerX459 and 6 entering the fray, and perennial, I think 2-time champion Yoshi112 is joining us for this one, and as you will probably see from their gameplay, is the heavy favorite to win it all, though the 3 of us will certainly have something to say about that. So make the final preparations to start this game 1, and then match will begin post haste. And timers are counting down on racetime.gg, where we track all of our race results. So here we go with this first race of 3 to determine who will be in the final match. So we start out with about 5 full lines of panels, and then try to get to 12 lines. Maybe not all the way up to 12 lines, because if you top out before you get to the target score, then you will have to reset and try again. So you will probably see most of our players not try to get all the way up to the top. Also, I may be in a bit of a hyper-focus mode trying to get my own chains going, as it is not trivial to try and get to 100,000 points and try to build X13 chains to get there. You really want to get to the X13 mark, because X13 will score you the maximum point bonus of 1,800 points, and every chain you make after that will also get to the 1,800 point bonus. Oh. Let's see, that was a little bit late for me. Okay, I see Yoshi is at 74,000 points to my 67,000 points. 6 is at 50,000. Gamer is at 18,000. So you might be able to see from the raw cursor speed that Yoshi is an overwhelming favorite to take each of these races. Although, I did manage to get to 100,000 points first. And I'm coming in with a time of 3 minutes 45 seconds. And Yoshi is right behind on 3 minutes 55 seconds. So, this might be a little more competitive than I first estimated. Of course, 6, a bit more of a methodical player than a fast player. Takes a little bit extra time to get the chains going. Is now at 90,000. So, 6 should be the next to finish. Gamer trying to raise that stack up to start rebuilding the chains is at 45,000. And there is the final chain link that 6 needs. We'll top out an official time of 5 minutes 6 seconds. So 6 is very much in third place after that first race. It's kind of expected with this lineup, but this is more or less playing out how we expected it. These players, this mode is fairly consistent if you are able to make chains. The better people at making chains will have the better results overall. I did not have an opportunity to see what Yoshi did in that first game, but Yoshi is playing on the hard level while everyone else is playing on the easy level. So the hard level, coming with its higher gravity, allows a faster chain scoring, but the extra reduction in reaction time might not allow you to score the 1,800 point bonuses that you can get with every X13 chain plus link. And I say every link, and you know what? Every match you get while a chain is occurring will score you points at the current chain score. So every match you make while an X13 chain is resolving will score you that 1,800 points. So you don't necessarily have to stick to chains to score the points once you get up to a certain number. And if you can make another match before the chain ends and you cannot make another chain link, then by all means make that match before the chain ends, and you'll at least get some points for it. Definitely helps to make some points instead of reloading the stack. That looked like a 18 or 19 chain from Gamer. Well done there. Gamer started his first chain there a bit too high up to build further from it. If you are lucky with your chains, you can score upwards of 25,000 points with a single chain sequence. That is far from an easy feat to pull off. So, by and large, the top players will generally be able to score 20,000 points with a single chain. So, it'll take them 5 sequences of X13 plus chains in order to finish it off. In fact, if you look at my results from the run I just did, I had 4 mystery chain sequences, X15 and above, and X14 chain. With that X11 chain, that did some wonders in getting up to that top score. Okay, Gamer has a chance to reach the goal right here. 90,000. 93.4. Gonna try to drop this in a little late with that chain, so he's gonna have to re-raise the stack as low chains score very, very few points. You start at 50 points for an X2 chain, 80 points for an X3, 150 for X4, 300 for X5. You don't get over 1,000 points for a single chain link until X10. So that's going to take a little bit more. A few more random matches will do it, and that will take care of that. And Gamer manages to get in under 10 minutes with a 9:58. So after one race, it is yours truly with a 3:45 in first place, Yoshi 112 in second place with 3:55, 6 with 5 minutes 6 seconds, and GamerX459 with 9 minutes 58 seconds. So we will see how those times will change as we head into Game 2. Only the single best time will determine seeding, and the automatic and the race winners will get automatic preferential consideration. So if there's only 1 or 2 winners, then it's fairly academic who's going to make it to the final match. But Pokemon Puzzle League has a way of doing some weird things, so we'll just have to see what happens with this race 2. And if you're on YouTube, we'll do a clock wipe and bring it to you right after this. Game 2 is about to begin. Yoshi is continuing to play on the hard level. I expect they'll have a better time of it this time around. So we'll see if anything is going change. Again, I am kind of absorbed in trying to get 20,000 points on every single chain, if I can help it. Even on this level, I'm not always super clean. With getting that. You see Yoshi at 47,000 points. Through about a minute of play. That is about to be expected for a perennial record holder like Yoshi. Okay. I am not having near as good a time this time around. Yoshi is absolutely killing it at 75,000 points. A little more than 2 minutes in. The world record for the hard level 2D 100,000 point mark has passed, though, unfortunately. But man, did Yoshi get close to that. Unless... Wait, what happened? What happened with Yoshi? Hasn't registered the done. Did he actually top out? He did not top out before getting the number, did he? I'm only able to see things out of the corner of my eye. So, I have no idea what happened. But at 92,000 points, it sure seems like I am in the driver's seat to take this next race. That did not end particularly well for me. But I do clock in a time of 4 minutes 13 seconds. So, an unfortunate situation for Yoshi. You play with fire, trying to get extra panels on screen, or just the higher level in general, and sometimes even the great players can get burned. And Yoshi did get burned there. Let's see if 6 then can maybe wrap up this next run. It's not going to be quite under 5 minutes. But with about 5,000 points to go, 6 should have this next chain comfortably in hand. So that chain got dropped a little before it could get done. It's a little less than a couple thousand points now for 6, but that should take some sort of 8 chain, or maybe a 7 chain. Oh, getting the clever match there with the 6 chain, and 6 will clock in a time of 5 minutes 46 seconds. So 6's 5 minutes 6 seconds will stand as his best time, as will my 3 minutes 45 seconds from game 1. Quite frankly, the only player in position now to improve on their best time is Gamer, as unfortunately for Yoshi, he had an early top out before he could get to the goal, so have to try again with getting to the mark. And sure looks like this chain will do it. With a game time of 3:21 on the second attempt, no less, Yoshi will finish with a 6:57. But if that second attempt is anything to go by, Yoshi's still a threat to win this whole thing. I don't personally expect to win this tournament from here if Yoshi is even able to get times like that. Now let's see if Gamer can improve on his first run. At 69,000 points, as he approaches the 8-minute mark. And perhaps that might be worth a hey now, especially with the amount in the prize pool. Which you are welcome to contribute to the pool yourself with any direct tips or Twitch bits or subscriptions to our Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel that you have to spare. Certainly welcome all the support that we can get, that the players can get. It'll definitely make the players' efforts more worthwhile, especially with how punishing the one-player stadium tournament has been for so many of our players. We've had plenty of upsets throughout the latter half of the tournament, and yet the number 1 seed is in the grand finals, and the 2 and 3 seeds are playing in the losers finals. So technically, the one-player stadium played out chalk. But playing those matches out, it did not feel like everything was in order. Been very much chaotic. Oh! Gamer tops out at 78,000 points and will throw in the towel. So we'll register Gamer's time as 15 minutes flat and move on to Game 3. After 2, it is yours truly, Cards of the Heart, in the lead at 3 minutes 45 seconds. 6 is a race winner and has a best time of 5 minutes 6 seconds. Yoshi is technically in 3rd place without a race win in 3 minutes 55 seconds. GamerX459 is 4th with the best time of 9 minutes 58 seconds. So let's go get race 3 set up and be on our way with the final race of the qualifying. Alright, after a little bit of a correction to the on-screen graphic based on the current rules that were slightly revised for this year, Yoshi is still in 2nd place with 3 minutes 55 seconds, but the door is open for someone else besides me to win a race and sneak into that top 2 spot. So let's take a look at Game 3 and see if either 6 or GamerX459 can sneak into that 2nd spot. So the timers are counting down. We are ready. No early top outs if you want to win. So let's see how this goes for Game 3. Very important Game 3 to potentially decide my opponent in the final match. Okay, looks like Yoshi is off to a pretty good start with 25,000 points. Not even a minute in. I am certainly not having the best time of it at the moment. I'm stuck at a little over 20,000 points. Six has yet to reach 20,000 points though, as has Gamer. And quite frankly, I would expect Yoshi to keep things safe from here on out in order to lock in that top 2 seed. Because only the winners from these races will get advanced to the final. Yoshi is at 80,000 points. I have made it to 50,000 points. Six is at 34,000 points. Gamer is at 32,000 points. So Gamer might be able to make some sort of comeback. At the 3-minute mark, Yoshi has made it to 85,000 points. Yoshi right now looking to be the favorite to win the race and move forward. As long as Yoshi does not have another top out disaster, they will do just that. And there will be no disaster from Yoshi this time, as they will clock in a time of 3 minutes 58 seconds. And I am falling behind with a 4:13. So Yoshi may have taken it a little easy there, but did win the race and will be moving on to the final. Although, unfortunately for the two of us, neither of us will be improving our times. In fact, I got the same time as I did in Game 2. So, consistency for me, if nothing else. That sure would make for a very compelling final. Let's see how our other two players will finish up. Six is at 90,000 points, has an opportunity to finish out with a chain right here, and gets the final match in time to lock in the final 1,800 points and finish with a time of 5 minutes 23 seconds. So that's an improvement on game 2, not an improvement on game 1. So 6 will be locked in with a best time of 5 minutes 6 seconds, and unfortunately for Gamer, topping out at 5 minutes 28 seconds game time, he's going to throw it in and lock in a single best time of 9 minutes 58 seconds. So, our field is set. It is myself, Cards of the Heart, as the 1 seed. Yoshi will be the 2 seed, and we will play out a best of 5 final to determine our PPL 2025 Marathon Tournament champion. So, don't go too far away. You are watching League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Marathon Speedrun Tournament 2025. Welcome back to the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Pokemon Puzzle League Marathon Speedrun Tournament 2025. Cards of the Heart here with you to bring you the final match of our marathon side event. After 3 qualifying races, we had the top 2 players emerge out of a field of 4, as yours truly got a best time of 3 minutes 45 seconds to take the number 1 seed, and our second seed is Yoshi 112, who managed a best time of 3 minutes 55 seconds. But I will tell you right now, Yoshi's peak is better than mine, so if we both play to our best, the seeds may not play out. But with how close we were relatively in the qualifying races, this best of 5 final should be a good one. So let's get final preparations going for this first race of this best of 5, and we will be with you shortly. Timers are counting down for this game 1 of this best of 5 final between myself and Yoshi 112. Yoshi certainly has a skill advantage over me, but our qualifying times were relatively close. So, I'll be honest with you puzzlers, this is not going to be the walkover for Yoshi that I fully expect it to be. Okay, so my first chain panned out fine for over 20,000 points. Yoshi is still looking to get their first chain started. In an ideal world, we are certainly looking to get each of our chains over 20,000 points. But certainly not the easiest thing to do. Okay. I am very much hard at work trying to get my chains right. I see Yoshi at 41,000 points to my 64,000 points. But all it takes is one bad sequence for me and one good sequence for Yoshi to completely flip the script on this entire run. So, I'm at 74,000 points. Yoshi's rapidly approaching 70,000 points. This one is going to come down to the wire. Who will have the cleaner execution at the end? Let's see here. Oh, this could get interesting, puzzlers. This is coming right down to the wire. And there it is. I have done it at 4 minutes 13 seconds. Yoshi is at 98,000 points. Almost there. Almost got it. At the end. I definitely fumbled some chains at the end. But Yoshi is going to top out and finish with a time of 4 minutes 39 seconds. So, very good time by most people's standards, not by Yoshi's, that much I can tell you. So, I will take game 1 and pray that Yoshi doesn't have better panel arrangements going into game 2. Timers are counting down for game 2. I expect Yoshi's luck to change and make this a very, very competitive set. So, let's see how many things do change for game 2. And I do believe I'm not actually getting any sound from Yoshi's gameplay, so I will get that part changed up as soon as I am able. Which may not happen for the duration of this game. But I am definitely enjoying the opportunity to manufacture chains when I run out of panels. Okay. I see Yoshi at a rapidly building, now up to 49,000 points. To my 50-something thousand points. No, now it's at 50,000. So, I think I might be a little bit behind the 8 ball when it comes to this chain sequence. Here's Yoshi at 83,000 points. I am at 79,000 points. Anyone slips up, this game becomes wide open. I dare say I have just slipped up. So that might just give this game to Yoshi anyway. As would be kind of well deserved for how many records in the endless mode of Tetris Attack that Yoshi has managed to pick up. But wait, I was totally not looking at my score! And I have finished with a time of 4 minutes 10 seconds. Yoshi is right there with a 420. Yoshi was blazing faster than in Game 1, but I somehow managed a faster time without even looking. So, unfortunate for Yoshi, and not able to channel the super fast times they were getting in qualifying. With that, I will be taking Game 2, and all of a sudden, it's championship point. And the person you would have expected to be on championship point at this point is not the person who is currently there. So, Yoshi's gonna have to try and channel his peak over the next 3 races in order to take home the title of Marathon Champion for, I do believe, to be the 3rd time in the now 4 Marathon events that we have held. So, we'll see in a matter of seconds if Yoshi will be able to start that comeback. We are now heading into Game 3. I am on triple championship point. That definitely is not the place I was expecting myself to be in. But Pokemon Puzzle League does have a way of making strange things happen. I will say, these are certainly not the chains I was expecting to start things off with. Yoshi is definitely cleaning things up now. Now heading over 30,000 points, as I just now reached 17,000 points. So, Perhaps my subconscious was ready to throw this game for content. I don't know. But Yoshi certainly flying at 52,000 points, leaving me in the dust. This is the Yoshi I would have expected to see from the entire event. I'm not sure there's anyone else I would have not minded losing these races to, because Yoshi does kind of expect to win all these races, and we in the community generally expect Yoshi to win all of these races. That kind of just comes from, in general, being a many-time champion of our Tetris Attack tournaments, and the general excellence and precision that comes with that. Yoshi's at 79,000 points. I'm at 64,000 points. Yoshi probably would have to royally mess things up in order to give this game up. I certainly would not expect that. Although Yoshi did have a top out in qualifying. But looks like Yoshi has this final chain in the bag. Although having to restart it just a little bit is Yoshi. But Yoshi's done. Yoshi's done with the fastest time of the whole tournament so far, with a 3:41. My peak was going to be hard to keep up with that anyway. So Yoshi might have finally settled down and finally gotten to business. And I will have to settle for a 433. So, between my 433 and Yoshi's 341, Yoshi's starting to come back with the Game 3 win. And we'll be trying to keep the train moving for Game 4. And away we go with Game 4. Yoshi definitely showing why they are the overall best in this tournament. Yoshi putting up the best time of the tournament in Game 3 to keep the championship hopes alive. So we shall see if Yoshi can keep that up for Game 4, or if I can clutch up and take the entire match. And pardon me for the live commentary while I try to get business taken care of here. Looks like Yoshi has found their groove again. Is approaching 50,000 points. To mine now 37,000 points. Yoshi playing on the hard level is certainly allowing them to build their chains out faster, but the gravity of it and the extra difficulty in finding the chains has proven to be a bit tricky for Yoshi thus far. But perhaps just a little warm-up time was needed to find all of the necessary tools to get back into this. And it can be safe to say that I am fumbling the bag just a little bit in comparison. Although at the moment, I am not too far behind with Yoshi's 70,000 to now I'm at 70,000. Oh, this one's close. I am making it to what should be my final chain sequence. Yoshi is needing just a little bit more. And there it is! I believe that's my best time of the tournament, a 350. And Yoshi is right behind with a 4 minutes flat. Wow, that one was close. Most of these races came down to something very, very close. So well done to Yoshi for putting in a good effort, but that was a bit unexpected, puzzlers. Yeah, the organizer should not be winning their own tournament. But that is how this happened. I absolutely had zero intention of playing in this tournament. But we needed a fourth player to make it possible. And I'm always willing to step in as the fourth player to make that possible. So I guess it's time to make this result official. There it is. I am the PPL 2025 Marathon Champion. Well, I certainly was not expecting that accolade in this event, but there we go. And time to strike the pose, I guess. Alright, so that's gonna go out on the socials. That will take care of business there. And that's really all there is to the marathon mode. We're just trying to get the biggest chains that we can in order to get the maximum points possible. And And yeah, still a bit speechless. Been a while since I've beaten Yoshi at much of anything, and I thought Yoshi was going to have enough to take this home, but if we're both going to be hanging around 4-minute times for these 100k runs, then I guess that will be all there is to that. But we still have plenty of tournament competition left for you. So make sure you stick around this weekend, as the losers finals of the One Player Stadium tournament will be taking place. It will be FFR Pro 21 taking on 6 for the right to play myself in the grand finals of the tournament. They'll be playing on the V-Hard level, and V-Hard has had a habit of producing some very, very weird results. In fact, to this point in the Major Championship, FFR Pro has yet to finish a V-Hard in a race. So he is certainly going to be looking to buck that trend, and also looking to buck the trend of 6 making waves like the likes of which he's never done before in a major championship. Already 6 has a place in the top 3 for the first time, and now he's going to be looking to make that top 2. And if 6 gets to S-Hard, watch out. 6 might have the opportunity to surprise some folks. Either that, or we'll have the quote-unquote tale as old as time write its final chapter in this tournament next week. So plenty of action left to be had, but it's almost over. We're down to the final 2 broadcasts after this. So opportunities are short to witness some sort of history as it happens live. So make sure you keep following the Puzzle Speedrun Twitch channel for all of that great tournament action. But for today, that will do it for us. For Cards of the Heart and everyone at the League of Puzzle Speedrunners, especially 6 GameWorks459 and Yoshi 112 for participating in today's tournament. This has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.